Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hot Tag Reviews. We are back with season 3 of Talking Shop. It's been a long, long time since I've talked shop. I am Rob Campbell.
I am a bastard, Craig Challoner.
And today's guest is the one and only Iron Cobra himself, Shane Hooker.
Welcome.
Doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, bad accent.
I'm pretty.
I want to see if Shane can do a Brummie / Black Country accent from all his time that he's spent in the Black Country. Can he deliver a Black Country accent these days?
Oh, do you know what? I don't think I've spent enough time here yet.
Oh.
I think I'll be here. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll see on June 9th if you can land it or not. We'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, Black experiment.
Okay, so purpose of Talking Shop is just to literally get to know more about our guest, have some fun along the way, and just literally talk shop.
Yeah.
So I'm going to open it up straight away, Shane. We're going to get intimate, get to know you a little bit on a deeper level. So, Shane, what got you into wrestling?
Well, so I've been into wrestling for as long as I can remember, to be honest, since I was little. I put a lot of it down to my dad because he was a huge fan. He was always watching it, and it was always on in the background. So just as a kid, he was watching it, so I was watching it, and then, that's where it started, really.
So, go on, Craig.
No, it's all right. I'll jump in. I watched the only other podcast that you was actually on, so we will give John as a little shout out there. Well, you done, son. Yeah, I did see it on there that your dad was the one that got you involved in wrestling as such, like that. And also, what I did like as well, because your dad's a big wrestling fan.
I love Terry, by the way.
And also a big horror fan, which I fucking loved.
Yeah.
I was like, they're good. I can see my path for my kids now. I'm also a wrestling guy. I love my horror.
Mm.
And his first man was Kane.
Yeah.
I fucking loved that.
Okay.
I love that little stat. I did
good.
enjoy that. See, I pay attention to the shit going on around me.
Oh, well done. Well done. So what are you saying? Kane was your inspiration?
Well, I don't know. When I was younger, Kane was always just the wrestler that I gravitated towards. I loved him. I thought he was the man. And he was, I don't know why, because I said this to John, I think maybe it was because my dad was always either watching wrestling or it was horror, and he's like a huge Halloween fan. So he's always Michael Myers. And then Kane is very like...
Gives me goosebumps, that does, Shane.
Yeah, so maybe it's because I watched horrors with my dad and then I saw Kane and it's like, oh, well...
Connect.
I don't... Who knows?
So what era are we talking that you really started paying attention? So Kane obviously come in late 97. Are we talking there, or are we talking a little bit further down the line? Because you're not exactly that old, are you, Shane?
I'm not, no. The Kane I grew up watching was when he was unmasked and bald Kane, you know? One eye blue and like the other eye was brown. It was like, oh, this is a bit dodgy, like, do you know what I mean?
See no evil.
So 2003.
Yeah.
I love 2003 onwards, yeah. Okay, brilliant. So what is the first event that you remember sort of experiencing like on TV? So was it a pay-per-view? Was it a Monday Night Raw? What can you remember?
I remember one thing that stands out to me is the feud between Batista and Rey Mysterio. I couldn't give a year off the top of my head, but
Rey Mysterio, just let's comfort people in the room. The live studio audience need comforting at this point.
A member of the studio audience did not like Batista after that moment and just never liked him since.
Yeah, the moment where he told him he was going to rip his head off and then give him a clothesline. I remember that. That broke my heart as a
child. Some people are still reading over it, Shane.
Yeah, some people just won't let it go. They just won't let it go.
Hey, Mum, it's an emotional moment, you know.
It is a very, very emotional moment. It's up there with, you know, Savage and Liz getting married, Shane McMahon falling off a cell again. You know, there are emotional moments that happen in wrestling. That's what it's all about.
Exactly. You know, like Edge's retirement. You know, same league.
Literally, exactly the same. Daniel Bryan's retirement. And they've ribbed us. They've ribbed us each and every single time. They've ribbed us. We cried over you. We cried tears.
Back. It's like, oh, nice.
Lovely.
I mean, I may have been the only person that cried at this one, but when Corey had to retire, like I was, I think I was the only person that cried for Corey retiring from in-ring action. But you know, I've still got him.
One of the only ones that probably watched it as well.
I was probably one of the few people that watched NXT then, but that's okay. That's all good too.
So, Shane, obviously from a in-ring point of view now, so moving on to sort of your career, when did you decide this was something that you were going to have a go at?
So again, like when I was little, like, and when you're little, you say all sorts, but I was always like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a wrestler. And my parents were always just like, yeah, all right. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then, you know, I hit like 11, 12, and there's that like small period where it's like, oh, wrestling isn't cool. And I kind of like, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. But then once I hit like 14, 15, I was just back in again. I was like, no, that's what I want to do. So it's always kind of been like, oh yeah, I want to do it. But I think only when I was like 14, 15, 16, kind of like coming to the end of like comp and stuff, where it was like, yeah, I think it's something I can actually give a go. Like,
okay. And what was you doing in between? So have you done martial arts as a background? Is that something that you've been into over the years, or was it like theatre, dance, that sort of stuff?
I've never actually done any martial arts. I do. I'm self-taught with like a lot of the stuff that I do, and I have like swords. I couldn't even tell you why, but I do a lot of like stunt stuff with them.
Yeah.
I did a lot of theatre when I was younger because my dad's also a drama teacher, so that's just something with. But yeah, like, you know, a lot of it was just I do stupid stuff. Like, I always thought of it like a lot of guys did like backyard wrestling. I just didn't have any friends, so I just did it on my own, and I just jumped off trees and stuff, and like broke my tailbone like 3 times. I'm just.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like my idea of Friday night in Wolverhampton, that, to be fair.
Wolverhampton.
Well, we know what we're doing next time I'm up your way then.
Absolutely. Stay over.
Absolutely fine.
I'll take you up Wolverhampton. We'll find a tree and we'll have a go, see what happens.
We'll get you a Jeff Cock, man.
Yeah. You've got to have a Jeff Cock. If you're around and you experience the love of battered chips and Jeff Cock chippy, you'll be living the dream.
Banging. I'm up for it.
Let's hope Brandon is too.
Yeah,
it's fine. He'll be okay. I'll drag him along with everything. He'd be more than happy to do that.
Yeah, sure. So, talk me through where you started training. Then was that at No Mercy?
So I started training at a different place.
Okay.
Just see. And I didn't really get along with it. Like, it was a bit, wasn't really for me. And then I was there for 2-3 months, and then I started at No Mercy, and that's when, like, that's when things started to pop along a bit. Then,
yeah, with my son, Bevan.
Bevan, that's the one.
You had a little moment then, didn't you?
I was like, what's happened there? What? And Bevan, all credit to him and everything that happens at No Mercy. The way that he's always described you to me is you're like a video game character. So it's a case of you tell him what to do with your joystick and you'll do it. And literally you'll do it like that. And then next instruction, boom. It's like a cheat code. That's the best way I can sort of describe it. But that's how Bevan has always sort of described you to me. And, I'm inclined to agree with him. Everything that you seem to put your mind to, you just do, which is obviously fantastic. Are you training anywhere else as well now?
I train at New Wave Academy a lot now as well. But back to Bevan, like, I owe him a lot because the platform that he gave me so early on, there's the clips of like the 630s and the cool moves that I was doing, but I was like 3-4 matches in. Like, he did not need to give me the platform that he did. He could have brought in much bigger, more capable talents. So, I do owe a lot to him. But I'm training at New Wave Academy a lot now as well. So with Brandon White, Wild Bull, them lot. So
some experience.
Again, not to give Jonas any more shout outs. He had one, cheeky bastard. But you were saying on there as well about Wild Boar. Obviously, it's one of your top matches, one of your favourite matches, and for a personal reason as well. Because obviously, you reached out to him as a youth, which in your case only a few years ago compared to some of us.
Yeah. and you're not really the only one to have done that as well in that scene, are you, down in Wales?
No. A lot of the younger guys kind of like, I think I saw something a few months ago when James Ellis was wrestling Flash Morgan Webster, where he did a similar thing.
That's right.
And he had reached out about training and stuff. So that was a personal thing for him as well. So yeah.
That's quality. I mean, the fact that he reached out to you as well after your what was it? You tagged him on one of the socials, wasn't it? I think it's what you said. And he reached out.
Yeah, I posted a clip of me doing a 450 off a ladder, and I tagged like him and a few others, and he left a nice comment there saying like that I need to stop being so stupid. Not stupid. He didn't word it like that. He was like, don't hurt yourself. You got some natural ability, don't waste it, stuff like that. So at the time, I needed to hear something like that because I was just, it was a difficult time. And I was just a kid, like, I know now it's like, you look back, it's like, oh, it was nothing. But like, do you know what I mean? At the time, it's like.
And that's the thing, without being sort of reined in and given that extra bit of guidance, I think Chris Jericho is probably the one that I can refer to the most in saying this. But he's like, don't blow your load every single night, sort of thing. Every night he's going to be different. Feel the crowd, listen to the crowd, give them something that they're going to enjoy, but ultimately save your bigger and better stuff for those occasions that demand it. So, for yourself, that is when you're moving on to bigger and better things, I guess. So what is next for Shane Hooker?
Whatever comes, really. Like I'm just trying to wrestle in as many different places, as many different areas, as many different promotions, as many different people as I can. Training with as many different people as I can, and as much as I can, and just see what comes. Like I'm just enjoying it at the moment. So yeah, a lot of fun.
You got some really good matches under your belt for someone as young as you are, and as young in the business as you are. It fucking baffles my mind. I'm an old man now, and I've been watching wrestling since fucking the dinosaurs, and see you perform.
They were called the Bulldogs.
They was called the Bulldogs. There you go. The dinosaurs, the Bulldogs, Killer Bees, the works. But see you perform, you wouldn't think you've only been in the business for this short amount of time. It's absolutely quality. It's a credit to you, and obviously everyone around you that's helping you out along the way. But catching up some matches over the last few days, and today I finally got to the mantra match that you had.
Yeah.
Which was fucking class, and on about the where to put the spots, when to give them big moves. It was brilliant. You teased that 450 twice. Finally got to hit the 450. Everyone's like, it's over. No, it ain't. We're going to get the shotgun drop kick, which, what is it you call it?
The soul breach.
Soul breach. I fucking love that soul breach. Love that. Love that for a name.
Why is it called that?
I'm a massive Mortal Kombat fan, and I can't remember. I was
away, actually, does it?
Like soul, sort of like that sort of stuff, and it just popped in my head. That's cool.
Yeah,
that is cool.
It's fucking dead good because it gives you more of a range that you can work on with a character as you start pushing more along the career, as it were. Like when you nailed that 630 as well, Like, you kept teasing at 450, hit the 450, didn't do enough, hit that shotgun. The 630 is just insane. It's fucking quite, like you said, it's like you said, like fucking watching a video game character. It's amazing. Amazing to see.
To be fair, that match with Mantra, I was there for that, and I come out and actually sat and watched it in the crowd. So I was quite far back near the entrance side watching the match, and I just recall the reaction to everybody that was there on that day, and absolutely well deserved. You were the right person to win. That I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I think there would have been a riot if you didn't win. But you quite rightly got a standing ovation on that particular day, and not only from the crowd front of the house, but you also got a huge reception when you got backstage as well. How does it feel knowing that you're going out and not only putting those type of matches on that fans are respecting, but your peers are respecting too?
Yeah. I'll be honest. I don't know if you remember, but I was sobbing.
What?
Especially early on, I was like very emotional in wrestling. I think I've matured a little bit now. I still am, but getting that moment in the ring with the fans is one thing, and then Bevan handing me the sword, and then getting backstage, and there's like, I think that was like my first time meeting Act 2, and them coming over, and
they're so hype, aren't they? They're like just in your face, yeah.
And having nice things said by them and like other people, and yes, especially early on, like it means a lot. It's like there's other, I'm trying to think of some of the other names that were there, but yeah, it's reassuring as well, especially early on.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It's good.
Fucking good.
He's fucking dead good, Craig. As you can see, we're not a PG podcast by any stretch of the imagination.
We're doing good not to be drinking, to be fair.
It's fucking ridiculous that we're not.
We are normally half soaked at this point.
Normally 10 whiskeys in at this point, delivering this sort of content. So, fuck you for not letting us drink.
Damn algorithms.
Yeah.
Goddamn algorithms. Wrestle Carnival then. So that's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for that one. I'm nervous as well. Yeah, that was very like I didn't see it come in. It was very like out of nowhere one. And I think I got that through working on new wave shows, and Brandon White, like he does a lot for me. He really looks out for me, and he sends my he does it for all the boys at New Wave, all the guys at New Wave. He just helps everyone out, and yeah, Wrestle Carnival is very exciting. I'm really excited to be on that.
Good.
Good.
You like
good. Look, I'm excited to sit there and call the match for you. So I've had the pleasure of doing that on a couple of occasions, and a Black Country Championship Wrestling more so recently, where you took on CJ Rawlins for the FCW Black Country Championship. Again, me and Sonny G had the opportunity to call that match. We'll have the opportunity to call that a Wrestle Carnival as well. And, having someone so exciting to be able to call a match for, he's great. So we always look forward to what's next for Shane Hooker, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah. I tried to be exciting just for you, just for your commentary. Give you something to bounce off.
You gotta pop me, ain't you? At the end of the day,
it's the goal, isn't it?
If you haven't popped me, you ain't done your job. It's simple as that.
But like with BCCW, the last show against CJ, like it was a sellout. It was a curtain sellout. It was absolute brilliant. It was amazing. Like I didn't get to enjoy the BCCW match as much as I normally do, because I'm normally in the crowd enjoying it. But there was stuff I needed to do elsewhere. So I get to watch it backstage in the curtain, and it was still fucking amazing, like every bit of it. And your professionalism throughout the match was quality. I know you beat yourself up a little bit after the match, for one spot, but it wasn't needed at all. We'll tell you here for the world, and I know CJ told you as well, your recovery was perfect. It was professional. It was amazing. The entire match, start to finish, was only bell to bell was 6 minutes, 38 seconds, I believe it was.
Was it?
Did not seem that short. It was amazing.
It didn't feel that short. It didn't.
It was just
it had everyone hooked in that building from start to finish. That's exactly what that match delivered to get the card started. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I had no idea it went that short. That's
Yeah,
that's
what she said.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's got him.
No.
So I'll tell you what, we'll have a little bit of a break. We'll play a game, Craig.
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game, Shane, if you're up for it.
So for all you people out there that are familiar with us here on Hot Tag, I am a bastard for several reasons. Most of them we can't talk about because of the algorithms. However, I'm also a bastard for questioning said RainMan here. So we thought we'd do something a little bit different. So rather than just testing RainMan and having our guests jump in occasionally, we're going to do a little RainMan battle. So you get the same question. There's just 5 questions. Normally I'll add a bonus and some secret little bits, but I'm not going to, as this is our first show back. Shane's only 2 podcasts in. It'd be a bit, even for me, that'd be a
podcast legend, man.
Be a bit next level bastard, that would. So we're going to go 5 questions. They're all as well in the 2000s. I thought, let's keep him engaged. Let's not drop him too far back. And also, just a little thing for you. Rob's not very good once it reaches 2010.
No, here we are then.
So, but bear in mind, I am a bastard. So,
do we just shout the answer out?
Just fucking go. You both can give an answer. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Like you used to with the bearded gnome.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He used to join in occasionally, Mr. Carson Bailey. Very rarely when we used to find him. So let's start a little simple. He used to go missing a lot. We'll start with a nice simple one. Who won the 2004 Royal Rumble?
Well, I was 2 years old when that happened.
You was?
So I was. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a bit dicky, ain't it, really?
It is, isn't it?
It also wasn't Jesus. No, you are correct, studio audience.
I think I know it, so I'll let you have a guess first if you want to take a stab in the dark.
Did you go back and watch a lot?
It wasn't Kane.
No, it wasn't Kane. Yeah, did you go back and watch much of the older stuff, like early 2000 stuff?
Yeah. I do something, but when I do, it's usually like to seek out specific matches.
Yeah.
Like my dad watched like full pay-per-views. I don't know if I got the attention span for that.
I think I should have like a game with Terry.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll get a testing RainMan against Terry at some point then as well. Fuck it.
All right. 2004.
I didn't think this was that bad because of 2004 WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's I always base a lot of stuff on WrestleMania and work backwards.
WrestleMania 20, right?
2004, mate. So.
Oh, you're gonna have to give your answer.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Chris Benoit.
It was the crippler, Mr. Accidentally fell over and hurt his wife and kids, Benoit.
What was you saying, Shane?
Sorry, Shane.
That was my answer. I was just testing you to see.
Okay.
Good man. That's what I like. Well done, Shane. Well done. The audience approve. That's dead good. So, question number 2, as Shane's doing so well. Who won the 18th edition of the King of the Ring? Oh, just to give you a date, that's 2008. By the way, 2008.
Okay.
So I said I wasn't going to be a complete bastard. So you can imagine, Shane, the kind of questions I normally give when I am being a complete bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't give me that second bit.
No,
that's what would normally happen.
Normally, I'd just go, who won the 18th edition of the King of the Ring? I wouldn't tell you the year. But for you, I'm giving the 2008. It's 2008 edition King of the Ring. One of my favourite ones, actually, as well.
Mm.
Was it Booker T?
Ooh.
Or was that a bit earlier?
I think it was William Regal.
The final of that King of the Ring, CM Punk got defeated against one William Regal. He also takes this quite seriously.
This is like my blockbuster like special thing. You know when you go on that program, what's your specialist subject? I'd go professional wrestling, but for WWE only. Like some WCW maybe.
Yeah, I was going to throw some New Japan questions in there, but there'd be no point because you'd just go Dave and just walk away.
I'd go Okada and walk away.
Okada, Dave Meltzer, 5 stars. I don't know.
Tokyo Dome, job done.
Okay. Elimination Chamber question. 2012. There's 2 matches, 2 Elimination Chamber matches during that pay-per-view. Who won them? No, it wasn't you.
Fucking
2012 Elimination. I told you this was going to be a lot easier than normal, Robert. Sorry, Shane. I know it doesn't fit in the easier category for yourself, but my bastard has to keep going somewhere.
Exactly. I'm trying to think. I was 10. I was 10. That's old enough to remember.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I have to review everything to remember most of this stuff.
One must have been a mid-card belt.
It was the WWE Championship match and the World Heavyweight Championship because there was separate titles.
Oh, okay.
At 2010 again. As they did, they often split them up and bring them back together. And now they're splitting them up again to give them all to Roman Reigns again. So why not?
Sheamus and John Cena.
Sheamus and John Cena. He's jumping in on that answer.
Sheamus and Randy Orton.
Ooh. Sheamus and Randy Orton.
Oh, yeah, voices in my head.
Well, same. This, we all do. It was actually Daniel Bryan and CM Punk.
He was the champion, wasn't he?
You're a year out with that because Sheamus was the year after.
No, because Sheamus beat him in 18 seconds at WrestleMania. Yeah. It was that year. That's what I tried to base it on. Fucked it, Shane. I fucked it.
He ruined it for you, Shane. It's his fault. You would have got that.
Yeah, I know. I had that.
Okay, we're jumping up again. 2016. Who won the Money in the Bank that year?
Was it? Oh, I don't know. 2016. Was it Seth Rollins? Or was that? I think that might have been a year earlier. No, I think it's Seth. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's a good shirt, that is. Oh,
this how upset he gets. It's so good, so good. For anyone that hasn't seen any of the testing round, you should go back and check some of them out because Rob almost cries.
It's the year after.
So many times.
It's the year after.
So if he ever pisses you off at a show, Shane, let me know and I'll fucking I'll do him over on testing round, man.
I'll shoot you.
He's getting so angry.
I'm fucking fuming. I am fucking fuming.
Shane, while he's going through that in his head, did you know that Bret Hart once played Aladdin on stage?
Did he?
He did. He played the genie in Aladdin on stage, I should say. Yeah. Actually happened, that did.
Really? Did he paint himself blue?
Twice.
He did it twice.
2 separate occasions. Fuming.
He definitely wasn't 4 out of 10.
Fair play.
Dean Ambrose.
Counted.
So we're going Seth Rollins, we're going Dean Ambrose. We're thinking round about the Shield era then. That's what we're thinking.
Roman Day win. Roman never had it.
No, it was Dean Ambrose.
Fucking yes. Get him.
He only got that though, Shane, because you led him in.
I did.
Have I won then? Game over.
Well, that was question 4, mate.
No, well, all right then. We're running out of time, it says.
I know. It's all right. We've got 7 minutes to get in there. So question 5 is a nice, easy one. The last question is always the easiest question. How many titles in total has Kane held?
A prick.
In total,
double figures, if that helps.
Yeah, I thought it might be. And go like maybe like 17.
I think it's lower than that.
Oh, Rob's going lower.
I'm between 12 and 14.
This kind of question as well is a winner takes all question.
Nice.
Winner take.
You probably won this, Shane, then.
It's a winner takes all question. That's all I'm saying.
On that note, I'll go 16.
Rob's going 16.
No, I'll go 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's obviously WWF champion. He's been the World Heavyweight Champion. He's been the ECW champion. He's been the WCW Tag Champion. He's been the Intercontinental Champion twice. He's been the Hardcore Champion once. And he's held the WWE Tag titles twice. But the big one for him was the WWF titles. He's held 9 times. That's a total of 18 titles. So 17 is fucking banging. Banging, Shane.
I've won then. I've won the thing.
You win. Yeah, you beat RainMan. Just to make him do this face. You win.
Yeah. I smashed him on every question, to be honest.
Shane, you know what? It was great having you on. Okay. So yeah, thanks for playing along with that. Cheeky Pepe's has arrived. Dinner is served apparently as well. So that is great. What's this weekend have in store for Shane Hooker? Any shows this weekend?
Yes, I'm at Pro Wrestling Carnage this weekend. I'm wrestling Dale Johnson for the Pro Wrestling Carnage Outbreak Championship in a no disqualification.
Nice.
So that sounds fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stupid shit off a ladder, right?
No. I'll lift him over the head with something solid.
Nice.
Best way.
I'll win that.
And anything that you're in particular looking forward to coming up in your run of booked matches that you might have?
Yes, this month is very exciting. But the exciting matches that I have not been announced.
Okay.
So there's this weekend's gonna be a fun one, hopefully.
Yeah.
Then No Mercy show after that. My match hasn't been announced, but I'm very excited for that match. Okay. Then I'm at SWW the week after for my debut there.
Yeah.
I'm wrestling Evan, who I train with a lot, so I'm really excited for that one. Then the last week of this month, I am at New Wave, and I'm not completely sure what my match is there. But it also hasn't been announced. But New Wave shows are always exciting, so I'm excited for that one.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Nothing on June 9th that you might be interested in as well, or
it is next month.
I know. I'm just
you asked him about this month,
yeah.
like
I am TJ Sky. I'm excited to wrestle.
That should be a good match.
I did a bit with him in the 4-way match where TJ won the championship, and it was I really enjoyed working with him. So the singles is going to be a lot of fun.
I do think that match with TJ is a sleeper match. That could be a fucking standout match. It could be a really good match.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the boys can deliver. That's the exciting part. We just let them go to work.
Leave them to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Shane, thank you for joining us on Talking Shop Season 3, Episode 1. This will be. It has been great having you on.
I do have one more.
Oh,
just because our friends at HCW, I've reached out. Right Wrestle got a question for you. There was more, so I apologise to you lot, but fuck you. Right Wrestle says, who would be your dream opponent? Now I know Will Ospreay is going to be on that list, so let's throw him off that. Current workers, who would you say?
Are we talking like
anywhere?
UK or just in general?
Just in general, anywhere, mate. It's a dream.
I don't know. There's too many. Oh, right. One. Oh, I don't know. There's obviously like the big names that are like across the world. In the UK, I'm gonna say one in the UK just because maybe like Mark Andrews or I don't know. Yeah, Flash Morgan Webster. I'm saying the UK. I'm naming Welsh wrestlers, but
we didn't notice.
Yeah.
No. It's okay. You're actually biased. It's all right.
Yeah. There's so much good talent everywhere.
Yes.
So much good talent everywhere. I suppose that's my answer for now.
Okay.
No, I suppose you're still
Solid.
young and you've still got plenty of time to get around the world anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and all round Tipton and the Black Country.
Yeah.
All over the place. Okay. Was there any more that you wanted to get in?
No.
No. All right then. Well, I've been Rob Campbell.
I have always been a bastard.
And
you have been Shane Hooker.
I've beat. Well, yeah. I butchered that, didn't I?
Hey, 2 podcasts in. You'll only get better with time, just like you did in the ring.
Yeah.
He's working on that legendary status and it's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm actually really good at if I deliberately be rubbish at them so everybody else doesn't feel as bad about it. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good call. I like that idea.
What a shoot. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
See you next.